happy Sunday. I hope you are perfect, whole, and complete. Hope you had a great night's sleep. I hope you didn't wake a peep, because I did a little bit. I did. Okay, because y'all know I like to give you what time I go to sleep, or what time I went to sleep, what time I woke up, because I'm on a mission. And the mission is to get my sleep hygiene in order. So the mission is to sleep 8 hours or more a night. But basically, too, there's another part too to it though, that I go to sleep at the same time every night as well. So I've been averaging between 8:30 and 9. I mean, one day I went to sleep 7:30 at night. One day I went to sleep 8:30. 8:30 is pretty much it, unless I got things in my mind, then it's 9. So I'm happy with 9, waking up at 5 or later. I did go to bed at 9, but I woke up at 6:15, which is 9 hours and 15 minutes of sleep. It works. I did wake up maybe here or there because I was having some wild dreams. Remember yesterday, y'all? I was talking about how you can tell your dreams. You can ask Most High to help you remember your dreams. The dreams last night is like, oh my God, what did I ask for? Like, why did I want to remember that? But it was actually telling, and it did actually answer a lot of questions. I realize it now, like, no, you know what, that was definitely some answers to some deep seated. Sometimes you don't always have questions, like it's obvious it's a question, but you have feelings, and your dreams can answer those feelings. And the dreams know how to put your feelings into questions, because and you know it by the answer that you receive from the dream. So it was wild dreams, but it was good that it answered. And sometimes you don't even realize that it's answering the feelings that you're having, the worries maybe that you're having, and even the question that you're having. You don't realize it, but then when you sit, that's why dreams should be analyzed and thought about, and kind of contemplated, so that you could, like, oh wow, I really did get an answer to what was on my mind. So I just want you to know, sleep is so important in the healing journey. Um, it's amazing how tired I am, not really knowing, because the way that I sleep up here, 8 hours, 9 hours, I think one night it was even 10 hours. It shows me that the tiredness that a lot of us are is a deep tiredness. I almost call it soul tiredness. Thank you for the love in the hearts. It's like a deep, your soul is tired. Like you've been through a lot, and you probably have been through a lot for a long time. I think that one is another one as well. Let's see who's on. Hey, Aisha Stone, thank you. Uh, okay, thank you. I can't read that. And okay, I'm okay. Thank you. You're welcome. So yeah, sometimes you don't even realize. And y'all, I'm with the pink room. We in the pink room. We in the pink room. I love the pink room. The vibe. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that a beautiful vibe? Pink room, pink nails, pink toenails. No, we pinking out here. And of course we're black and white. Okay, we got a little blue. Don't mind that. All right, let's see who's here. Yes, okay. So we don't have a moderator yet, but hopefully we'll have one soon. Again, if I didn't say happy Sunday, I want to say happy Sunday. I'm in Ghana, West Africa. It's church every Sunday, as it is in many parts of the world. So it may get loud, a little loud in here, because the church is literally right next door to me. And so if you hear the church, just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Feel the spirit if you so choose to do. Thank you, Justin. How are you? So, yeah, y'all. So, oh my gosh. I'm on a healing journey for those that might be new to the channel. And every day, I say a good day on a healing journey. And to me, I was really asking a question like, what is a good day on a healing journey? Is a good day on a healing journey? Yes. Is a good day on a healing journey meaning that you actually felt good that day? Is a good day on a healing journey, does it mean that good things happen to you that day? Is a good day on a healing journey, is it just all good? A good day on a healing journey could look nothing like that. It could not feel good. It could not, and nothing good could have felt like it happened. You might even have like a good experience. A good day on a healing journey may just be you got up and you got 8 hours of sleep. and you ate breakfast and you were quiet and contemplated. And maybe you didn't blame yourself, or if you did, you found help maybe through a podcast or something out there helping you. Because we're gonna have a lot of people. Uh, let's see, hold on one sec. We got to do that. So yeah, we don't have our moderator, so it's gonna get a little hard. And then because the what do you call it? The trolls come in to definitely do what they're supposed to do. They come to disrupt, and they do it so well. They're really good at what they do, so we give them that props. So I'm just gonna have to if you're gonna have to bear with me. Uh, hey, Trendy Knowledge TV. Hey, Retic Dancer. We'll see. Hello. I love you. Okay. So yeah, we're just if you're a so Sunday we usually get this because the trolls say they don't take a day off, and I commend you for that because consistency is the key, right? So yeah. So I realized that a day that is a good day on your healing journey may not always feel like something to write home to mom about, something like you can report like as this is a really good day. A lot of times it's just that you got, like I said, that you got up or that you ate breakfast or that you drank your tea or that you took your shower, your bath, or that you had thoughts that were negative about yourself, but then something came to you like a podcast or a thought or a expression or a saying or a song. Those are actually good days, and today is one of those days for me. Some days you think like I'm moving forward, like I got this, like I'm better, right? I was yesterday I was good, today before I was good, today I'm going to be even better, and then you wake up and you realize, why am I still asking myself the same questions? Why am I blaming myself? Why do I feel like I don't understand? Why do I feel more confused than ever? It's because, like somebody once told me, which is true, healing is not linear. And as long as you can get up that day and do those basic things for yourself, working with that first chakra energy, that root chakra, making sure you're fed, making sure you feel nurtured and cared for, making sure you feel protected. If you could just get those basics, if you could just feel that, and any one of those things, doesn't even have to be all of it, on a healing journey, you're having a good day. I think too, understanding that you're on a healing journey. That's another big one. Understanding that you're on a healing journey will help you not judge yourself so harshly and not blame yourself so harshly. And I think a big one, and this is one of the hardest ones for me, is that one day you won't always feel like this. That believe it or not, that there is a day you're going to wake up. I have to choose every day. Do I watch videos about the experience that I'm experiencing, and is that making me feel better, or do I watch something that is the total opposite of that makes me feel better? Sometimes the experience, like mine of having a relationship with a narcissist, the experience of watching videos about narcissism is so helpful. And at other times, it's like, enough. I feel like I'm keeping this energetically inside of me as opposed to releasing it. So then I'll turn on like a Louise Hay or some type of affirmations or something that not necessarily that makes you take responsibility for what you attracted, but yes, for sure. But that there's a kindness to yourself as well. And that sometimes it's like, wow, I'm in this community where a specific thing has happened to all of us and we are survivors of this. At the same time, sometimes I want to be a part of something that is like, this is something that is much more natural and it's just another relationship that didn't end the way you wanted to. No more on it, no less. I want both. I realize I don't have to choose one ideology or methodology over another. I think that healing is an all encompassing. So it encompasses many things, many ways. And different days, you need different things. So I'm allowing myself to have all. I used to be such a either or person. I mean, hot or cold, like, yeah, feeling it, not feeling it. Like, I used to be so much like that. And I've noticed since this experience and since this healing journey, specific this healing journey, I'm way more patient, I'm way more open, I'm way more understanding to myself. And it's a blessing. Let me see if any of my family members got on yet or do and we still trolling. Sunday's usually the worst day for trolls. They have a ball on Sunday. So yeah, I know I could just ignore it, but we don't mind getting it out. We don't mind. So yeah, let's see. Trending Knowledge TV. Hey. So here, hold on one sec, y'all. We're just for energetic purposes, we will remove those that want to obviously be removed. And Sunday, yeah, Sunday I have the most difficult time sometimes with the trolls. But anyway, because my people be sleeping on a Sunday. Where they be? Uh, where they be? And I love the trolls that come in clever like they on your side, but it's like you don't know. Anyway, thank you. So I have asked myself these very many questions, and what I've concluded is, as long as you're getting better, and what does better mean on the healing journey? I don't necessarily, I think crises, challenges come so that you could actually get better, but not better from this relationship that you're ending or whatever the crisis or challenge is. Better as a person. That they come so that you could be better as a person. On some level, you asked to be a better person. You declared, you stated, I want to be a better person. I want to grow. I want to learn. I want to change. And Spirit's like, oh yeah, you want to, okay, well, look, guess what? Let me give you an opportunity. So, because I know I'm a better person because, like I said, patience, when you go through my videos, you will see I was the person with the least amount of patience. Patience was not what I was about. Thank you for the love. So I'm much more patient. I'm much more understanding, like I said, to myself. But I'm also moving slower. And literally, like I used to walk really, really fast even. And now I'm walking so much slower, which is interesting. No, yeah, I forgot to put something on that I was going to put on. Let's see if I do it today. I think I put on a little mascara because we like to have fun. We like to have fun. So let me see if I see like people. I feel like I'm in a room and you're in my house and I'm talking to strangers. So that's always weird. Always weird. Yeah, so um, usually somebody I know, but it's early and YouTube, it's not nice right now. So yeah, y'all. For the people that actually know me, everybody else, that's just spectators. There's nothing to see here. So we're just gonna put on my eyeliner so y'all can get something out of it. Maybe I have a eyelash fetish for those people. Here you go. You can cash at me after you're done. So yes, it's a difference. You see? Obviously, let me just take the people out. Don't even look at her. Just look at the names. Look at the names and know what I gotta do for the trolls. Take a break. An intermission so that the trolls can get their fill. I'm waiting for the documentary. Trolls have feelings too. Ooh, child. But you know what? Thank you for the 6 thumbs up because that shows me that there's other people here that may be able to comment. Because everybody knows trolls don't give thumbs up. Trolls don't give thumbs up. Oh, I got a lot of little headings to the documentary that's about to come out. Oh, yeah, dude, y'all don't even know me. I don't believe you. Yes. Showing love from Texas. Are you? Thank you. Andrew. Angel says, hey, beautiful dots. Okay. So here we go. Don't you worry. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So anyway, let me ignore that for just a little while and then we'll go with life. Thank you. So yeah, y'all. So I was like really, really, can you see the difference? Yeah, I see a difference. I was really, really Thank you. Thinking about today, but also that the tomorrow will be different. And that it's okay that every day is different. You kind of want that in life. Nobody really wants to live the same day over and over again. I guess if it's a great day, but then you would get tired of it. It's like the Twilight Zone. Like I think most of the Twilight Zones, it'd be like a Twilight Zone. Every day I would wake up, and the day would be the exact same day. It would be the greatest day of your life. But to wake up every day having the same experience, even as great as it is, would probably not be so great. I think that we need the fluctuations of life because it really represents who we are as a people. I think to have a greater understanding of our emotional self is living. It's actually like the purpose that people talk about is actually like the reason why we're here is to explore our different selves, our different sides of ourselves. So heartache or heartbreak or disappointment or whatever that is, it's really a blessing in our lives. It really is when you think about it because like the planet shifts and the moon cycle changes, right? And the ocean and the tides are reflective of the moon cycle and it changes. Everything moves, everything shifts, everything tilts, everything changes, everything grows, everything gives life. But also everything removes life too. The leaves fall from the tree and die, right? You know, or you see it like the winter goes into spring, right? After winter must come spring, right? Things die and then we're born again. I don't know how, sometimes I think how we as humans, I'm talking about myself, we forget that we are a part of the tapestry of life. So as above, so below, as within, so without. We should almost expect life to have ebbs and flows and deaths and life and rebirth. So as ourselves, we would have the same. And to understand that is humbling. Because I think that we become so egotistical in life because we are the conquerors. We are the one that take dominion over everything as humans, and it's just not true. Nature will kick our asses many times, take us out and kill us, as beautiful as she looks sometimes. And I think that it's almost egotistical to think, how could this be happening to me? How could somebody hurt me? How could somebody leave me? How dare they? Because I am such, I take dominion over everything. And actually, no, you're just a part of the ripple in the ocean. You're just a part of a raindrop that falls from the sky. You're just a part of the sky that you are under. You're just a part of it. You're no more greater. If anything, since you are relying on the sun and the moon and the stars and nature, you are actually below it. They take the medium over you and not the other way around. And it's a beautiful thing to come back down to earth. It's a beautiful thing to come back and be grounded and understand your place in the universe. It helps you to become even a better person. And sometimes the road to becoming a better person comes through loss, disappointment, and challenges. No one escapes it. As much as the trolls is doing this, just think about how sad that they become, how hurt that they become. Everyone has emotions. Everyone has feelings. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to have that. Let's see. Da da da. Hey James Brown, bless you, my sister. You too. How are you? Yes. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, so life is beautiful. I mean, even when it's not. You know what I'm saying? Life is beautiful even when it's not. And I mean, that's the part because I think that we have an expectation that everything's supposed to go our way. And maybe it is though. What about if it really is going our way? What about if it actually is going our way? What about if this is our way? To see so much depth and a sweetness that I feel like is inside of me and a calmness that I didn't have before. If this is what I had to experience to get to this place, I'll sign up for it. Then I'm here for it. Because the growth that I feel inside of me, no one can take away. And no one ever will be able to. I know sometimes too, when you're going through heartbreak and stuff, you say to yourself, like, will I ever love again? Because I could see how some people never want to again. They'll never open themselves up. But that's just those people that feel like they don't trust themselves and they didn't learn or didn't have the discernment. Hold on. Okay, I may. Hold on, we got company. Like, the place, I think let me something down. Okay, great. Thank you. My boom boom, my booty shorts, my booty shorts. So, yeah, this is what I really need my people, but they're not here. Oh, hey James, it says good morning to you. I haven't seen you in a long time. Hey James, yeah, to get through, you have to go through it to get through it. Yes, Krista. Okay, Krista, you here? Hey, Krista said something, and I'm here for it. Yeah, you do. I think you do have to go through it to get through it. I mean, I really, really like that, because it's such a reality. And I think though, I also think that you have to allow yourself. Yes, it helps to be humble. I think we're good. I think we have to allow ourselves to do that. You know what I'm saying? To go through it together. I'm just looking at the comments. Sorry, y'all. Some of them are a barrel of laughs. Not. But anyway, you are very beautiful this morning. Well, I thank you so much. Yeah, I think you have to go through it. Definitely. But I think we go through it a lot, and each time I hope that we get better. Because I think there's a going through it where the experience itself is like going through it. Like somebody will say, girl, how you doing today, girl? I am going through it. Okay, I am going through it. And that means I'm having a hard time. Life is not so good right now. I'm experiencing something I don't like. And then we kind of accept it, stop that, and move on, but not really. I like you're going through it is experiencing it, going down the road, going down the thing that maybe your intuition told you not to. Maybe that's what it is. Going down the experience that you knew, or maybe at some point you knew this wasn't going to be right, but you were already in it, going through it, or the aftermath could be going through it. Now it's like, let me go through the pain. Let me not numb the pain, let me not dull the pain, right? Let me not ignore the pain. Let me not do something to make sure I don't feel the pain. Let me experience what I'm going through. Yes, tremendous healing in it. If you can survive it. Because a lot of times it's like, being on some type of narcotics and trying to go cold turkey. You can do it. It's going to be real hard. And some people don't even survive it. And I think that that's the part why people don't want to delve into healing on the deepest level, because of those feelings of, am I going to be able to make it? What's the alternative though? Because you'd say, I'll stay the same, you're going to be worse, because there's so much of pain from the past that you still have not healed. So you never really change. You never really grow. If you can grow, you got it. And then there's so much realization that comes to going through it too. That's why you become a better person. Because you start realizing, my perception needs some work. Boundaries were very weak. My discernment wasn't too good. Or better still, although your discernment was great, you knew that it was happening, but there's a part of you that really wanted it to happen. And the happening part is the part of you that really wanted it to work. Because that's the part of you that really probably needs the healing. To want something to work that has no great foundation. There's nothing about this job, this work, that actually has any of the tools that make this job work. So what is that? You know what I'm saying? What is that? Yes, and self-doubt is such a setback. Comparing yourself to others and the self-reflection is so, oh my God, Krista, thank you for being here, by the way. Thank you so much, because you are making this whole thing so much more palatable. I agree. The comparing, it's horrid. It's absolutely hard and you can't do it. And I guess sometimes you got to do it to realize that it's not good to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that, and then I think for me, something happens where I realize that's not the truth. So even like going into the comparing, I really do realize this is not about someone else. They're not about the other person. They're not about, like, I really don't even think about that person as far as like maybe to say run, but no. I don't even think about the other person and say like, you know what, this is my thing. This is my challenge, or this is my place of healing, possible potential heal to be able to heal. I love that. That's to say I'm much more mature about the ending of this particular relationship because it is allowing me to not look at myself in that way that is like the metaphysics where we blame ourselves. Not that blaming ourselves is metaphysics, but if you don't look at metaphysics in the right way, it'll seem like something that always says, "Well, it's your fault. It's your fault. You attracted it. You did it. You did wrong. Change frequency. It's all you." When in actuality, you can sit back and say, "This is about me and my healing." See, that's a different take. There's a lot of love there. This is about me and the betterment of myself. This is about me and what I can't see about me that wants to come forth. This is about loving me so much. This is about loving me better. This is about understanding why I haven't loved me better. This is about connecting to the original, in a sense, the place or the past where I learned not to love myself this way. This is about forgiving the past and forgiving where the hurt really initially started. This is what it's really about. And I think that's the healing, is when you don't turn it around and blame yourself and then allow other people to blame you, but where you say, wow, why does this even hurt so much? What hurts? What part of myself is hurting? What does this hurt bring up for me? Is it my ego that's hurting? Is it the little girl in me that's hurting? Is it a future self that I created that I thought would happen? Is that part hurting? Like that, just the gentleness, I think, and the love of healing yourself is so necessary. And a lot of times, some of our, at least interpretations of the spiritual concepts of healing, especially when it comes to metaphysics, which is you, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault, doesn't have to necessarily be the way we look at it. So that helps me to grow very much. Hey, says Doozy, right, we are all on our journey in life. We are. We are. And it's so funny, I think that we're all on our journey of life and in life, but I think that some of us are so aware that we are. I think that's another take, isn't it? Because like, oh my God, I'm aware that I'm on my journey. There are some people that'll be like, child, life is just life. It is, you live a little, you do everything you do, what you can, even if it's hurting people, taking advantage, whatever it is, because we are going to die anyway. And there's some of us that goes, and we're all going to die anyway. So how do I want to live? And we're all going to die anyway. How do I want to die? You know what I'm saying? We're going to die anyway. Do I recognize that there's deaths and rebirths all the time throughout the lifespan? And we're all going to die anyway. What do I want to leave behind? And we're all going to die anyway. How much time do I have to get myself together? Because no, we have all of eternity to get it right. Because there's no real rights, right? So there's that. I think that's what everybody's spiritual. Everybody's on a spiritual journey. But I feel like what separates that is the acknowledgement that that is true, that we are in a spiritual journey. And I think those people tend to think deeper in some ways, not saying it's better or worse, not putting us on a pedestal, but just saying that's the depth of the work. That's the healing work. Everybody's on a healing journey, but is everybody doing the healing work? I mean, in some aspects, life does the healing work in some way for you. That's all aspects, but to be able to say, where this is a co-creation and life is not just going to fix this for me, I have an obligation to fix it myself. Matter of fact, it's a blessing to have the obligation to have to fix it. You know? Yeah. So, hey, yeah, so it's very, very, very deep in a lot of ways, and maybe that's where we don't normally go. That's where we don't normally dig, and that's an opportunity to do that. And not only does it make us a better person, but maybe it makes us a better person for other people. I think also the knowing is that that every day you're not going to be okay. Every day you're not going to have the right words. Every day you know what I'm saying? And I think that that's a big part of it as well. When you're okay with that you don't know. Because like I said, humbling. I think sister used that word, but I will use it too. It's I think we need humbling experiences because I think a humbling experience could be very surrendering. Oh well, it's out in the open. Oh well, everybody sees. Oh well, it happened and it's exposed, and so it's no reason to backpedal, backtrack. It's no reason to uh, try to explain it away. It's just like, hey y'all, this is what's going on. This is what I'm feeling. I think it's important, particularly for me as a black woman, to express that vulnerability, whether it looks like hurt or heartache or sadness or if it looks like reflection, contemplation, and hopefully one day transformation. And I think we're waiting for these big transformative occurrences to happen all at once. It's almost like enlightenment. We think it does happen in an instant, but we think in a way it only happens in an instant. It only happens in the moment. It only happens like once. And no, we're constantly transforming, and we're constantly being enlightened. We're constantly, and that's the concept for me. It's not this one day I woke up like the Buddha. I don't know if it was one day. I'm sure he was under the Bodhi tree for a long time contemplating, and then I'll know. You only know what you need to know at the time. There's so much more to know, and it will continue. And I think that's very special too. That was beautiful. You are such a blessing. Reflection this morning. Thank you. Thank you. Lifted 222. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm but I had to go down to come back up, because a lot of times I think that there's no middle ground for the highly spiritual. And I'm just calling the spiritual, highly spiritual, meaning well, those that are aware that they're on the spiritual journey. I think the universe, it doesn't like it when you go down there and be like, I'm just going to coast right now. I'm going to act like I don't know, I don't see, I don't hear. I won't speak nothing. I'll ignore it because guess what? Other stuff is really hard. It's really hard to do the work. And I'm not really trying to do all that because I don't even want to feel bad right now. So I'm just going to coast in spirit. You leave me alone, Most High. Leave me alone for a second. Thank you. Because I'm not. And spirit be like, guess what? A little too late for that, Queen. You already signed up for real life. And I'm not going to let you settle right there. And since we are not willing to go up, spirit will say, well, let me pull you all the way down. Because maybe down, only up you can go. And I feel like that's what happens periodically in our lives, is we literally go down to come back up because we lost our way just a little bit. And so I accept this. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, then if that's the case, I'm going to accept. Thank you for the love. I'm going to accept that this is what it is. I'm going to accept. And I'm going to allow myself to be in a state of kind of forgiveness for myself, but just an openness. And I'm in the countryside. I'm deep in the country, in Ghana. I have a place in the city, but I had to leave it because I could not hear myself and I could not feel the depths of me. So I am in a countryside where I hear more than myself, because that's really what I needed to hear. I hear my higher self, and I move differently. I feel differently, and it doesn't hurt any less. In some ways, it does hurt less in a way because the feelings are really more truthful than the ones that makes me want to be sad. There's so much truth when you look at it that sadness is really not necessary. But either way, whether it's hurt more or less, in the countryside, I feel like the feelings are neutralized. That there's enough of the trees, enough of the birds and the sounds and the frequency, enough of the ground that's able to hold a lot of that hurt and pain and absorb and dissolve it. That's why nature is so important to our healing. So I'm doing a master class today for women, and from 12 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's in the description box if you want more. Okay. Hey, Tanaz, thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. You have very beautiful eyes. Thank you, Benjamin. All the new people doing or was on the live stream that got some out of it. 27 thumbs up. That's got to be real. I just want to thank you. Sometimes, I'm used to talking to the people that watch me, but sometimes on Sundays they're not around. Beverly, you're here. Beverly, that was hard. Beverly, doing it without you was very, very difficult. But we got through, and we met some great people. So it was great. There was some real people here too. So, but thank you, Beverly. So I won't feel like I'm rushing off. Let me just kind of like wrap it, finish it up. So first, I thank you for always being here, being in my life. So yeah, today, like there's so many things therapeutically that you might not know that you could do to actually heal yourself. And one of them is changing the space that you're in. Literally, like this room was a dark color called terracotta. I told with the paint in the walls, and it was a room that was, actually painted by my last relationship. The last relationship I was in, which is interesting alone, and it just held it held some memories, but also it didn't have this vibrant. I think I always say to people, I say, I only had this like less than a week, this paint, but I say, my inner child wanted the room to be painted pink. And I really was able to listen to her because it's just me, you know what I'm saying, doing me right now. So it was a beautiful thing to be able to hear my inner child and to say, yes, I do want this pink room with this. I do want to play. I do want to have playful vibrations. Like, I do want to feel like a girl again, but from the deepest way. I do want to heal the little girl in me. Like, and it just became energetically pink is for love. It's a lighter feeling. It is more playful. Uh, Everything about it is so beautiful. And tomorrow, I get my pink sheets, which I'll come back to the channel and everything, and we'll work it out from there. But we'll show you. But yeah, my pink room. So I did something special in my pink room. I call this like my little doll house. I had my painter. He wanted to do it. He wanted to do stripes on the wall so much, and I was like, okay. So now, like, I got a little fantasy space. So we get the pink sheets, and we got a couple other little things. I got some pink curtains being made. I'm gonna add the pink with the white curtains, so we'll have double. A little girly, more girly stuff. Got my girl over here. We're going to place her in the right place. We got a few things to do on the side. Actually, that was my painter when, if you saw me being kind of knocking at the door. He's actually coming back in 30 minutes because we are going to paint the closet. We're going to paint the closet pink. We didn't do the closet. This is the color that was there, the terracotta. But we're going to paint his, and what he's going to paint is going to be all pink like this. He's going to also get the black paint to trim this. So this will be drying, so we'll have that. But I did organize my closet. Love the vanity. Thank you. I designed the vanity actually myself. And that chair goes underneath, right? Slides right in there. So yes. So I did organize my closet. I put my clothes in the bins. These are my new pillows because, I shared my pillows with the ex. So I have to get rid of those pillows. And I bought some new pillows. But tomorrow I'm getting my new sheet set, so I'm waiting for tomorrow. But I got everything now in order. So we'll just take everything off. It'll be pink in here with the black shelving. And then I'll just put everything back, and it'll be pink and bright, new energy. And this door wasn't black, but now the door is black. So my theme is black and white. I'm a designer, by the way, too, for those that don't know. So I wanted to put my stuff up, or stuff I designed, or things that inspire me to design, which is my black and white. So the color theme is black, white, and pink. Black, white, and pink is the color theme. Black, white, and pink. Black, white, and pink. And of course, just the natural colors like the matting on the floor, the vanity made of wicker. This is actually a calabash, a lamp made of nothing but calabash. So we got the calabash. Yeah, so all of that. So we just got to, there's more, a little more to come. We got pictures that we're going to put on this wall. something we're going to put on this wall. So it's a work in progress, but it's all good. So yes, y'all, I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in. All the people that hung around and were serious, I want to thank you. Um, all the rest of y'all, well, you know where you can go. You know where you can go. Don't hate the chocolate. Don't hate it. All right. All right, y'all. So, anyway, I'm going to go and I think I'm going to go on afrocentric home design because I feel like I didn't really give them like their own little time. So I think we're going to do afrocentric home design. Like I said, the brother's going. He said 30 minutes, but that's Ghana time, so that might be an hour because we on Ghana time. We're not in Ghana. We on African people time, wherever you are in the world, and you know our time. Because Black American, we got it too. We used to call it CP time in the States. Many people still call it that, which was color people time. But I remember watching this show a long, long time ago. It was called Teen Summit. And it did this whole thing that, do you know there's really, they said, we really should call it African People Time. So about Africa, somebody could say, I'm coming. They'll say it now, like in Ghana, they'll say, you're on the phone with them, be like, oh my God, I need you to come because, you know, you're going to paint. So you're still going to paint. Are you coming? They'll be like, I'm coming, I'm coming. And then it'll be an hour go by. You'll be like, hey, hello, you said you was coming. Oh yeah, I'm coming, I'm coming. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm coming even today, let alone I'm coming in an hour or 2 hours. It doesn't mean that. It just means eventually I'll come. So it's called African People Time. So I'm on AP time, not CP time. So we're African People Time, and you get used to it. Of course, as Americans come, we kind of help them a little bit get on our time, but we're not forcing it. We're just saying like, you know, people got stuff to do. So, but I've learned a lot of how to go with the flow, um, a lot more than I've done before because I realize on a spiritual level, it's really spiritual people time, right? Which is really African people time because it's really the right time. When it happens, it's the right time. Especially when even the way I do my decor, my home, everything is a very spiritual based concept. So even the people coming and when they come is the right time. When you are in alignment with your divine self, when you are in alignment with your higher self, every time is the right time. And that's really helps even with like heartache and breakups. It's like, no, this was the right time for the breakup. And when you first met the person, there was a right time for that. There's a right time for everything. A lot of times, just remember, because we're so out of alignment with nature, we're so out of alignment with circadian rhythm, we're so out of alignment with divine timing, that's when we start getting frustrated. As the Buddhists say, we suffer because we want things to be as they are not. So because we want things to be as they are not, we're going to suffer every time instead of saying, wow, what is and how can I get on what is? Because then maybe I won't be as frustrated, maybe I won't suffer. If I can be on, oh, this is it. Like people, the famous saying that I feel like black people made so famous is, it is what it is. Another one is like it to the saying, everything is everything. It's all divine, it's all good. But if you don't feel that, then either you're out of alignment or what you're trying to get in alignment with is already out of alignment. Because I think that if we suffer because we want things to be as they are not, how do I not suffer? By accepting the way things are, doesn't seem like it's still going to be fine. Doesn't seem like I'm going to be happy with that. How do I not suffer? Understanding things the way they are is the good. You would want to get under this. And that makes me feel better. But it takes lifetimes to understand these things. It takes many reincarnations, I feel like, to get it. And that's why one of my teachers, Dr. Gregory Joe Bledsoe, says we have all of eternity to get it right. And we never gonna get it right. And that's what we want. Unless this is our last incarnation, unless this is our last, maybe our Chiron, I think on our astrological chart, indicates such that this is your last time around. I don't know if this is my last time around. I think on my chart I said that on some level, but I never really feel like that because, what is time and what is around? What is the concept? What is real and what is not? What is real and real and real? What I mean by that is this is real. When I'm dreaming in my dream state, that seems real. I'm sure when I'm out of the body, that will be real as well. So when you say you don't come back, I think are you being specific to this place called Earth? Because we're never left to go back. I don't think it says you never die. It's still all living. It's just concepts of living. You know what I'm saying? If you really think about it, to come back and be, oh, specifically to Earth, so okay, but this Earth is not the only thing happening. It's not the most populous thing in the universe, right? On a cosmic level. So you never die. I believe that. There's other places that you need to go. So if you mean if my astrological chart is only picking up my existence as an earthly being, then perhaps this is my last life. But if there's a bigger astrological chart, and maybe in these other realities we don't live off the astro, maybe we live off something else, but it's still life, it's still living. Yeah, I don't think energy ever dies, and I don't think spirit ever dies. I think the deceased is the body, sometimes the mind, because even your mind can live on with your concepts, thoughts, and ideas. People are still, taking advantage in a good way of your mind. So does that even really die? Especially with so much recording devices. And then there's one mind anyway, right? There's nothing new under the sun, right? It's already been said and already been done. So what is it? You know what I'm saying? Like when you really think about this, if you really get down to it. But that's what the trees say. I mean, that's what I know. I was laughing this morning again. I walk outside. I know people be like, when you get bored in the countryside, I mean, what do you do? You have, I don't even have a television, which I ain't had a television in over 30 years or something. You get bored, like I don't know how I don't get bored. I'm amazed that the day go at the end and I'm ready to go to sleep, like I'm tired, and I take one country walk a day. Like I'm telling you, there's something magical about living in harmony with nature, and then living in nature, and then accepting that you are nature, and then oh my God, now everything. I think most of us, by the time we come to nature, we're already so tired, we're already so exhausted, we're already so worn out, we're already so stressed that we need this. That is the only thing that's going to heal us. Like I said, I got things that specifically need healing, and I don't even worry about if they're going to heal or not anymore, because I understand that everything takes time. I mean, I could plant a seed today. It's not going to sprout tomorrow, okay? I mean, in Africa, there's some parts of Africa where it will seem like it will, though. It's very, very fertile here, in the countryside especially. I don't know, if I had to go through everything to get here, then I was worth it, and it is worth it. And where I'm going must be phenomenal. I can see my future self, and it's like when I look at her, because I can see how deep. You look at yours, what do you see? Mine is so calm, so beautiful, but beautiful from the inside, just a beautiful energy, just seeing life in a beautiful way. She's very calm, relaxed, she's beautiful, she's flowing, she's light and airy. I really was carrying a lot of masculine energy, but I was over carrying a lot of masculine energy. That's why my right side, if I have something that goes wrong, it'd be my right side a lot of times. But here, that's the part that fell out on my right side, the masculine side. My thumb that's having some problems, my right hand. When I cut myself a lot, it'd be my right. I mean, it's saying overuse, no balance, come on back. So yeah, I just want to share that with y'all. Anyway, that was spirit, and thank you. Lifted 222. Thank you for the 100. It's like the Gosha, suffer what there is to suffer. Change what there is to change. Regard both suffering and change as the concept. I feel that. And I want to even read that again to myself. Yes. Ooh, that's so powerful. And I love that. To the point that I meditate on that. I know, so it makes suffering not even this bad thing. That it is, yeah, I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. Thank you, Lifted. Miss Saint Square, y'all coming through now, Grand Rising Queen Sister. Hey, absolutely. I'm Buddhist, so I get that concept. Yes, okay, I love it. So there's the connection. Yes. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. And Beverly, thank you. Awesome setup. Thank you. Looks clean around, but a shelf helps. Okay. How beautiful. That is so beautiful. Love the vanity. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Lifted. Hey, Douglas. And Beverly. Beverly have saved today. Beverly, you've saved today. And I thank you. So, yeah, y'all. I'm thankful. Yes. Every day. Every day, right? Every day. Every day. Every day. I think I say that a lot too, especially being in the countryside. I say that a lot. I be like, I say it in different ways. I be like, I love my life. I have a wonderful life. I have a great life. Sometimes I say I'm so thankful for my life. Just acknowledging that it really is all good, even when it doesn't always, you can always see it. Okay, last comment. Krista. Krista, thank you again for also being here. Y'all get hot in here and I go to hot flashes. So if you see me sweating, that's why. I've learned so much from you already, and you've given me a lot to think about. Love your energy and the interesting topics you speak on. I want to thank you for being here, and I actually want to thank y'all for allowing Spirit to speak through me. Because, honey, if it was me, I ain't got nothing. It's funny, I think if people actually met me, when they do, I'm quite shy, right? I'm quite the introvert. I don't have anything profound to say, and I'm just moving around because it gives me some air. I don't feel like I'd be having any. This is what of course, this is how I see myself. But on video, I'm a blast. So, and it's because Spirit is. I think that we all have that possibility to allow Spirit to channel through, and it'd be Spirit. It'd be Spirit. Spirit be like, can I use you? And at this point, Spirit has been using me for so many years. It's an automatic thing, but there's still things that I have to do. And it's the humbleness that we spoke of, right? There's the putting myself in the right environment. You know what's interesting too, a lot of times, especially about introverts or empaths or so-called healers or spiritual beings or light workers, and to them in like their personal relationships will seem like if they never really work out. I think that it's like, for me, I feel like it's like the universe saying, can we just get clear that you are those things that you just said, and that there's a different life and a different lifestyle that those people have to lead? And it doesn't have to be painful, or you missing out, or you got to suffer, or you don't get to have what other people have. You don't get to have what other people have because you already have what other people don't have. But you want what other people have. Why? And if you followed, life would be so amazing and so great, and you would be so happy. So there's a life that I have to live. If there's no chaos, I gotta live. It's things that I've learned about myself since realizing that I'm being a healer, but really understanding. And this is just like right now, is I need to live in nature. And see, that other part was gonna, like, I probably need, no. I might need, no. She was like, say it with your full chest. I need to live in nature. I need to be where the air is clean, the water is clean, the air is fresh. I need to have a certain amount of, I need tranquility. I need order. I need order in that I need to go to bed about the same time. I need to get up at the same time. I need to be around availability of fresh local foods, because it is better to eat from where you are, especially so you won't get the disease of where you are. Yeah, I don't need as much food. It's just the truth. And let me just admit that I'm gonna be a skinny girl and just be okay with the fact that that's what it is for me. Now, how big the booties are here, you ain't gonna have one of those anymore. Those days, oh, it's okay, I'm good. I need to have people in my life that love and care about me and that I love and care about. I need to respect my gift. And again, respecting your gift is going to bed at a certain time, getting up at a certain time, eating your foods, drinking your water, being in natural environments. I would want to get that. Like, I'm going to meditate on that when I get up. Like, why don't I just get that? No. The life you're looking at, that's not never going to be you. Never. You waste a lot of time. Okay, you don't never waste time. But you could waste a lot of time trying to wonder why you're not having something that everybody else has when you're not built the same way, that your many incarnations and reincarnations tells you that You did all that other stuff. Why are you going backwards? Go forward. Step into that this is who you are and live the life so that you can be that best of who you are. That's it, Lisa Marie. When I get here, I get it. But I get it the most here because this is really my place. And this is really where I live. And there's no one coming to save me because I'm already saved. There's no one needing to protect me because I already have protection from a higher source. And also, there's no one to interrupt me, no one to make me question, or no one to disturb, no, because this is really my life. This is really my life. And I love it. And I love it. So I'm making a commitment that I'm going to spend, it's going to be long, it'll probably be the rest of my life, but I need to have, like goalposts, like, milestones where 1 year in the countryside, no city life, 1 year in the countryside. All the seasons, the dry, the wet, and everything in between. Because it's going to change my life and the life of others in a big way. I've acquired the next house next door, and it is going to be a guest house. It is a healing house. It's a healing guest house. And I got to get it together. But you can see that I love to decorate and change and grow through color and symbols and carvings. Like, I kind of forgot who I was. And look at that gift. Like, oh, you don't want to be spiritual, thank you for the love. Like, look what this is all spiritual. The decorating, the acquiring, the being up here, the being in Ghana. What's the problem? What's the problem? The food is cheaper, fresher, everything's local. We live in a farm country. Everybody are farmers. That's what happens here. Just think about that on a spiritual level. Everybody is sowing seeds. Everybody is reaping harvest. It's a one-mindness. It's a one consciousness. Everybody's going to sleep about the same time. Everybody's waking up about the same time. That's order that Ma'at talks about. If you want to go deeper into all of this, I am doing a master class today from 12 to 2 p.m. Which probably gets up 12 to 3. It's going to be on Zoom. I don't have a website, but you can go to my description box, do Zelle, PayPal, or CashApp. It's $50. It starts at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, U.S. time. And I'll send you the link. But please, if you do buy it and use the payment methods, you have to put today's masterclass, and you have to give me an email. Because sometimes the email attached to that pay method that you set up is not the email that works anymore. And I'm sending you the link, but you don't get it. So make sure you give me a working email. I'm going to go now. It's been an hour, and we had fun. So let me make sure. Thank you, Beverly. I have to read it. But I knew it was not right. Okay. Hey, Irving Mack. I am shining. Some of us like to call it glowing. Hey, Antonio. Hey, Antonio. Okay. Hassan, Ryan. I like to just give everybody some love that they so deserve. So thank you, Kristen, for sparking all of that. Lifted Tonio as above, so below. Yes. Meditation Queen, good morning. Good morning. I'm sorry y'all missed it. I've been on for an hour. And yeah. So anyway. How was Sunday sermon? Sunday morning sermon. Replay the video if you want to experience the sermon and experience yourself. I love y'all, and I will see you in the next one. So Afrocentric Home Design, I have another channel. I've said I'm putting YouTube, and I'm going to put the link in the YouTube always in the description box so that you can go to it. It's called Afrocentric Home Design, and that's where you get to see, a lot of y'all are just tuning in for the first day. This is how you get to see all this beauty and what I do and what I'm doing next. And the painter's coming, so I would love to show that. So I hope you tune in. Afrocentric Home Design. That's me. That's my channel. Right here on YouTube. I'll see you in the next one, y'all. Have a beautiful one. Peace and love.